y'all, my name is Mallory Paulina from Stay at Home Mallory. I post all kinds of homemaking and cleaning content, and today's video is going to be a kitchen organization video. We're going to be doing a little bit more than just organizing. I'm also going to be like decluttering some stuff. I went out this morning. I went to Dollar Tree and Marshall's. Our Dollar Tree is really small, so it didn't have tons of stuff. It had a few things, and I did get a few things there, but Marshall's, on the other hand, was definitely like the jackpot. I hit the jackpot going there. So I got a lot from Marshall's, more than I should have, honestly. I had a list on my phone of some things I thought I would need. You know, I needed some organization for our cups, and a couple of other things. So I had that list on my phone, and I got a little bit more than what was just on my list. But yeah, so I'm probably going to tidy up the kitchen. You can kind of see in the background, it's a little bit messy, but I didn't want this video to be like 2 hours long. So I'm probably gonna do some light tidying up before I start filming, and then that way in this video we can just do some really good organizing and decluttering and not have to skip over or fast forward too much through that. So yeah, I'm gonna go tidy up the kitchen just a little bit, and then we will get to decluttering and organizing.
I'm gonna be starting with our plates and cups and bowls cabinet. I decided to go cabinet by cabinet instead of like taking everything out at once. I'm gonna start at one cabinet, empty it, declutter and organize, and then move on to the next. I just figured that would be a lot easier and just kind of make a circle around the kitchen. But yeah, so we're gonna start here. It wasn't too bad. It was just all kind of thrown in there and just looked kind of sloppy. There's a ton of like mismatched cups and everything. I want to eventually get like a nice matching set. We used to have like all matching cups and plates, but with our kids breaking them every other day, we are now just left with some random stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of organize that. And the kids' cups, I'm gonna put them in this bin on the top shelf. That way it looks a little bit nicer because you just see the white bin instead of seeing a bunch of colorful cups. I tried to do that with the other cups too, but they wouldn't fit in it. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of experiment around, and it doesn't end up perfect. It still looks a little off to me, so I'll probably play around with it a little bit more. But it does look a little bit more organized than it did when I started, at least, so that's good. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to probably one of my favorite like cabinets to work on in the kitchen. It was super messy before. We had a giant box of trash bags because we bought trash bags from Sam's for the first time. And the box of trash bags itself took up nearly the entire cabinet. But I'm going to empty that out and take out some expired like cleaning products and medicines. I keep like medicine and cleaning products in here. That's why I always have a lock on the door. But yeah, so I'm going to go through those and just kind of reorganize them in these baskets. It wasn't too like unorganized in here. It was mostly still organized, but there was just some stuff I needed to take out. But when I'm done with it, it just looks so cute in here because everything's in its little baskets. I just really like this cabinet for some reason. So I was trying to organize our daily vitamins. We have some multivitamins for us and the kids, and then we have like some vitamin C and some iron tablets and stuff like that we take every day. So they wouldn't fit in the basket, so I wound up just kind of setting them in front of it. It doesn't look the greatest. I might go in, because I did have some little organizing bins left over after, so I might go in and stick some of those in another bin there, just see what I can do. But also this little hanging trick on the door for my gloves, I love it. I saw it on like Pinterest or something, I think. I got the little command clips, stuck them to the door so that way it holds my gloves and my dirty dish gloves aren't just laying on top of our clean like washcloths and stuff like that. Alright, now we're done, and it looks super cute in here. I really like the way it looks now. Like I said earlier, it's one of my favorite spaces in the kitchen to organize because it always just looks so cute when it's done, if that makes any sense. And now I'm going to move over to the Tupperware cabinet. It's always a huge disaster, and I wound up getting a new Tupperware set at Marshall's today to replace most of this, but for now I'm just going to be emptying everything out of here, going through and getting rid of a lot of it. I had some of my mom's Tupperware that I'm going to give back to her. And our old like square Tupperware set I'm probably just going to donate if family doesn't want it. But yeah, so I'm going to go through and organize those, and then I will show you the Tupperware set that I was talking about a second ago. It's pink and purple, and it's really cute, and it all fits inside each other, so it will take up so much less space than our old set, so I was really excited about that. This cabinet, I completely forgot to do a before shot. I started forgetting here and there to do some befores on a lot of these cabinets at this point, but you can still kind of see what I'm working with. This, I just kind of call it our miscellaneous cabinet, just random stuff that I still want in the kitchen but don't know where to put it, just kind of gets shoved in this cabinet. I left my air fryer on the bottom shelf in that back corner because they're so deep, but you can't get to anything back there. But yeah, the air fryer, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep or not. I decided to just hang on to it for now, and we also made the mistake of buying Ziploc bags at Sam's like a year or two ago at this point, and we still have so many left. And I was trying to figure out how to organize these. I got these little drawer organizers, but it was kind of an organizing fail. It does not look neat at all, but it at least kind of got the big bulky boxes out of the way for the most part. And this cabinet still doesn't look too great, and I end up putting some of our like overflow items in here. Like our flour has a container I pour it in, and then the extra flour I put like back in this shelf over here. So like I said, just kind of extra stuff that doesn't fit in our other cabinets, so it's always just kind of a mess in there. This cabinet here, again, I forgot to do it before, is what I call our drinks cabinet. We keep our smoothie stuff and our coffee and tea stuff in here. We don't drink coffee a ton, but we have started keeping coffee in the house recently. But yeah, so I'm just going to organize those, and in the big square bins are just some stuff that we like mix in with smoothies and whatnot. So yeah, this is just our drink cabinet. I'm just going to go ahead and organize this. This cabinet over here holds like our baking type stuff and some of our spices. We do have a spice rack on top of the counter, but I just am terrible at keeping up with refilling it and whatnot. But some vanilla extract, I think it was, did get spilled in the bottom here. I'm going to clean all that up, and it did wind up staining the cabinet. It left like a yellow stain on it, but oh well, we're going to get it wiped up as best as I can. We're going to get things put back in here. I pretty much put things back how they were, but I did add a Lazy Susan in the middle shelf because I've never had one of those, and I was actually really excited to get one. It sounds kind of strange, but yeah, I was really excited about it. And even just adding the Lazy Susan instead of just having things on the shelf just made it look more organized, and it's kind of fun to just spin it around, and it makes it easier to find things that would be like in the back of the shelf. This cabinet here keeps mostly our canned stuff and pastas and rice and stuff like that. This cabinet is like the other miscellaneous cabinet where the back goes so far back and you can't really use any of that space. That's why I'm using this like can rack to try and utilize some of the space, but we had food back there that I didn't realize we still had back there from like a year ago, and you just can't really use the space that well. It's a pain. This kitchen is really small and the storage in it is not great. That's why I'm trying to organize the best I can to use it in the best way possible. But yeah, it's just kind of hard. I'm thinking of getting one of those big standalone pantry cabinet type things next to our back door on the other side, just so we can have a bigger cabinet for more food storage. But yeah, maybe one day we'll do that. This cabinet is mostly just snacks and like quick lunch type things. Usually it's a lot more full than it was today, but we need to go grocery shopping really soon. I'm probably gonna go grocery shopping like today or tomorrow. So that's why it was easier to organize this when it's full. Like right after going grocery shopping, it is not this easy to organize. It's always overflowing and like just stuff crammed in there. But I tried to do 2 different bins. Like I have one bin with stuff shoved in it, but I got another one from the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna do one bin of stuff like I don't mind the kids having whenever they want, like their little applesauces and protein bars and granola, just random stuff like that. And then the other one I'm gonna put like, we have some Twinkies, like my husband's Twinkies and like cream of the wheat, that's his favorite. So like I'm gonna put that stuff and like chips and stuff in the other one. That way, you know, they have their own bin that they can pick whatever they want from. and it gave us 2 different bins, which looks a lot more organized and things fit in them better. So yeah, it does look good for now, but like I said, this isn't how it's always gonna look because it's pretty much empty right now and we are overdue for a grocery shopping trip. We actually went to Sam's this evening after I finished filming this, so it's already like full of stuff. But like I said a second ago, I'm just doing the best I can trying to organize this tiny kitchen and actually being able to store food here. When I emptied out our fridge, it was pretty dirty in here, and my goal was to not like do much cleaning in this video. I wanted to just focus on organizing, but I did want to give the fridge a quick wipe down. I'm not doing like a super deep clean, but just giving it a good wipe down and trying to get up like the obvious spills and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that now, and then I'm gonna put everything back in the fridge. And because our kitchen's very narrow, you couldn't really see what I was doing getting things out of the fridge and freezer or putting them back in, so it's kind of not the greatest angle, but I'll give you a close-up once I do get everything back in. And I'm really bad at fridge organizing for some reason. Like, I love watching other people organize their fridges, if that's the right word, and it looks so satisfying when people have everything in like perfect clear bins and everything, but I'm just not good at organizing a fridge for some reason. So it doesn't look that satisfying, but we do have our eggs in a cute little egg container, and that's like the highlight of my whole kitchen. I'm so proud of that egg container because it looks so cute. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna just finish up cleaning in here. Like I said, I'll give you a closer look at what it looks like when I'm done. And the last thing I'm going to be doing is working on the pots and pans cabinet. It's mostly empty because most of the dishes are dirty and in the dishwasher right now. But yeah, I'm going to clean out some crumbs and put that new lid organizer in there. And that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some motivation to organize your kitchen, especially if you have a small kitchen like me. It doesn't look perfect, but it works a lot better than it did before. It was definitely in need of a good little organizing. Anyways, yeah, I hope it gave you some organizing motivation and you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!